I'm just saying, he's a big dude. His head's pretty far off the ground. Maybe he just can't see well.
Oh, you're using my Zaza Pachulia defense. That's what it's like. Oh, he's fell on Kawhi. It's like, hey guys, he's a little clumsy. Like,
Steve, I want you to rip out Michael Crabtree's chain, and then Crabtree, I want you to beat the shit out of him. Let's practice that, guys.
You think, yeah, they rehearsed that. They were like,
and cut.
Hey, cut.
Akeem, your punch was a little. The angle was not correct.
The one he might actually overdose on crack takes, and like I think if the Suns win a championship, I think Lemire might actually get like in the psych ward, and he's just like literally in a fetal position, just rocking back and forth, and it's like just whispering Devin Booker's better than Michael Jordan, and just like it's like everyone's like, Lemire, please just take your meds, man. Like you're off your meds, dude. Like, hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Muffed podcast. As always, my name is Boaz, and I'm joined by Aaron Lemire. What's up, guys?
What's up,
How
fellas?
you doing? I'm just fine.
I'm doing good, Aaron. I like your very color coordinated. You got the A's hat, you got the A's shirt, like it's just very on brand. And then I like your little, you got your play-by-play kind of like microphone type of thing. You look like you're stealing Dallas Braden's job.
Well, hey,
beard out, you would have had it.
Hey, A's can hire me. They see the banter I have on the show. Some quality banter. I do say so myself.
So do you want to do like a little tryout, Aaron? Let's hear it. Give us a call right now. So, Aaron, here's a scenario. You just said something really bad about people in San Francisco, a majority, a certain group in San Francisco, and a home run was just hit as you're apologizing for saying this, really bad thing about a certain group in San Francisco. Go ahead, Aaron. Here's a scenario.
I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I don't want to copy the great Tom Brennan.
Yeah.
So I've had a severe and continuous lapse of my judgment, and I don't know if I'll be ever taking. I'm sorry, my mistake. I've messed it up. So I don't know if I'll be ever announcing this game again. And that's a home run by Tony Kemp. It is now a 3-0 ball game. A's lead.
And you were doing so good until you messed up. Just that one part where you kind of had to regroup.
Hey.
But that's a rookie mistake, Aaron. You over time, you'll figure out a way. Over the course of many mistakes and fucked up things you should say about certain groups. You'll correct that. Lemire, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
All right. We got a lot to talk about. I mean, we got the NBA playoffs every single week. We've been talking about the NBA playoffs. Just announcement, Pack of the Week might be coming back next week. They're supposed to come today. I was hoping that maybe they'll come in time for this recording, but they did not. But
are
next
these
week
football
for sure.
cards?
They are football cards. Football cards. Pack of the Week is back. Football edition. And with that being said, we got a very exciting episode. Let's get into it. As always, we like to start off our episodes with our highlights of the week. Lemire, why don't you start us off?
Ooh, Lemire.
I got a long list. All right. So
Go ahead.
This I started compiling these a while ago. The first highlight I have on here is that the Suns win Game 6 against the Lakers. Sent LeBron home. What's up, LeBron?
That is good.
What's good? Devin Booker dropped 47 in the closeout game. Easy money, 8 for 10 from 3 or something like that. I don't remember the exact stat line anymore. But,
listen, Lemire. LeBron's more concerned about a more pressing issue in America. The Goon Squad are coming, they're terrorizing the country, and he's on to more, onto the more important matter that is stopping the Goon Squad and saving his son from Don Cheadle. I don't know what really the plot. I watched the trailer. I didn't get the plot, but go
Devin Booker also owns the last 23 jersey ever worn.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, is that really a good thing?
Devin Booker scared LeBron into changing numbers, which was another great highlight. Yeah.
Book GOAT better than Donovan Mitchell.
And that also means the Suns won that series, so now they'll be playing the Nuggets. Fast forward a couple days.
We just have to go.
The Suns beat the Nuggets game 1.
Let's just go back to because I was going to talk about this when we talk about basketball, but the Suns kind of have a little bit of a Mickey Mouse run here. They're just getting very, very easy.
Nah.
2 injured teams.
Devin Booker is the next great shooting guard.
This is not.
LeBron lost the first round for the first time in his life. The Nuggets lost first game. Nuggets got destroyed the second game. CP3's back. 3 Suns had double-doubles last night. DeAndre Ayton with rebounds and points.
Overrated.
Booker with rebounds and points, and CP3 with 18 points and 15 assists.
Oh, so
Let's
washed.
go Suns.
Beyond washed.
Sun Kings.
Yes, sir. Sun Kings. Then Monty Williams was snubbed from Coach of the Year. And they gave it to Tom Thibodeau.
Everyone knows who the real head coach is. It's the Suns girl, dude. She made it right. Nobody else gives head like Monty Williams. Go ahead, Lemire.
What?
Interesting.
The real head coach.
Yeah.
You know? Head. That was
Hey,
a joke.
Monty should have gotten it, but congratulations to Thibs.
Should have been Quinn Snyder, in my opinion. You know, he does the superior shooting guard. It's just a superior team, the better record in the West. I mean, it made sense to me to go to Quinn Snyder.
Next, Logan Paul beat
What?
I guess he tied. He tied to Floyd Mayweather, and this by rule means KSI is the best boxer in the world because he beat Logan Paul, and Logan Paul tied with Floyd Mayweather. So by association, KSI best boxer in the world.
No, I think it just makes him the tied for the best boxer in the world. And that's
no,
like
he beat the dude who tied the best boxer in the world. So he's technically better than Floyd.
I
it's
don't
a
know
joke,
about
all right?
that. I think the only loser.
Also, I want to throw out there. There's that video clip where Floyd Mayweather does in fact appear to knock out Logan Paul, and then he holds him up like, "Come on,
I've seen that. I have. Yeah. No, that shit was 1,000% rigged. And like whatever, he made like $100 million from that shit. Like fucking like from 15 minutes of not doing anything but like hugging Logan Paul, just his sweaty body, $100 million. So yeah, the biggest winner is Floyd Mayweather. There's no other way to put it.
No, but both Logan and Floyd won that.
That's true, but I don't think anybody watched, like anybody who actually watched that was like, if there was like a judge, like there's no possible way that Logan Paul was winning that. Like he might have won the first like 2 rounds, and then after that he just had no energy. So yeah, I was gonna say Muhammad Ali. I feel like people were very quick to put out Floyd Mayweather as the best boxer of all time.
Nah, Muhammad Ali definitely is. We ride with Muhammad. Anyways, next, Kawhi did not want to go home in Game 6 of the last series, and the reporter was like, "Kawhi, what inspired you to just go off late in that quarter? What did you change in your game?" Kawhi literally, he's like, "It's not that deep, guys. I just didn't want to go home."
You guys want to hear a fun fact right now? So, first player, or out of Kawhi and LeBron, guess who's the first one to win a series in Staples Center? Who's the real king of LA? Who's the real king of LA? Who's the real king of LA?
Devin Booker. Next.
Devin Booker, fraud. Sorry. Continue, Lemire.
Hey,
Kawhi didn't drop
don't talk shit
47
about
in
Book
LA.
Goat, Boaz.
Yeah.
Book fraud. Book fraud. I saw his 2 for 7 3-point shooting last night. Book fraud, not my goat.
It was not 2 for 7. It was like 2 for 5.
18 points will not stand. My goat will not drop 18 points. My goat, Chef Curry, drops.
The team won by like 30. The team won by like 30. I don't. Okay. Anyways, next. Terry Stotts, Portland Trailblazers coach, got fired. This means Damian Lillard.
Did they mutually part of ways? Mutually part of ways, please.
Sorry. And same with Steve Clifford from the Orlando Magic. He got fired or mutually parted ways.
And the Pacers guy, which like everyone hated, like the whole team like fucking hated.
Yeah, TJ Warren apparently was like, "Yo, I'm gonna quit if this dude's the coach."
Yeah,
he's like, I didn't say that. Yeah, the whole big controversy there. What else? Yeah. Okay, now we shift to soccer. Oh no! One more basketball win. Blake Griffin is back. Let's go.
Let's go Nets.
Yeah,
my guys.
I'm actually low-key rooting for the Nets.
No,
number one. Fuck off. Number one Brooklyn Nets fan right here. Me along 90% of other Brooklyn Nets fans, all bandwagoning. Let's go Nets. Throw fuck Devin Booker. 2021.
No.
The Blazers are out, right? The Blazers are out. Anyways, okay, now let's shift to
Your team has a Mickey Mouse run. Your team has a Mickey Mouse run. Fuck you, Lemire.
Hey,
that was a
low
kick. That was a low kick to the nuts. That was a low kick. That was a low kick to the nuts. That was a low kick.
Denver beat the Blazers with the same team.
Sure, yeah. I mean, the Blazers were the 2 seed. Damn, Mickey Mouse.
Okay, fine, whatever. All right, shifting to soccer. Shout out to the USA national team. The boys did it. They won the CONCACAF Nations League, which is like North America's own tournament. And they won 3-2.
Nobody fucking watched it because Logan Paul's fight was at the same time.
No. A bunch of people watched it. I watched it. So the score was 2-2 at the end of halftime, or at the end of regular time. USA came back twice, and then USA got a penalty, which they shouldn't have gotten, in my opinion. It was rigged, right? But they got it. Christian Pulisic scores it.
For you to say that. What?
Hey, no, come on. I'm just being unbiased. But the goalkeeper for USA, Zach Steffen, he got injured. So they had to sub in their backup goalkeeper, Ethan Horvath. And then Mexico got a penalty in the 118th minute, 2 minutes away from penalty kicks. If they scored, they would tie it. And the backup goalkeeper saved it, and the USA won. It was really hyped.
Lemire,
3-2.
wasn't there some
Go.
penalty? Wasn't there some penalty for the fans in Mexico,
USA.
or I guess
USA.
because they weren't playing in Mexico,
Mile
right? They were playing
High.
somewhere else.
They were in Denver.
Well, I
They
saw
threw
something like the fans,
they threw
whatever,
like
the
cups.
Spanish fans started yelling.
Yeah.
No, they started yelling "puto" or some shit like right. Like they did like a puto chant, and like it pissed them off
Yeah.
so bad that like they got like a penalty or some shit for that. Like they're like your fans are wild. And that's
Yeah.
So,
It's,
okay.
I actually don't mind it. I don't think they meant it in like a malicious way. It's just a chant they do.
Yeah, just bitch. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
well, and like the laser pointer in
Anyways.
Derek Carr's eyes in Mexico City. You just
Yes.
fun.
Next soccer highlight: the Copa America, which is South America's own tournament, might get canceled. So the Copa America, what it does is they invite 2 countries from other like continents. They've invited Mexico and the USA in the past, but they've stopped doing that because they're scared Mexico and USA might win the tournament, and like all of Copa America's credibility goes down because 2 North American teams might just win the South American team. That's beside the point. This year they invited Qatar.
Like Argentina, and like aren't they supposed to be good? Like
they are, but like it's a tournament. Anybody can make a run.
Okay.
Anyways, so Qatar and Australia were invited this year. They both pulled out. Also beside the point. I don't know why I'm saying this, but so the tournament was originally supposed to be co-hosted in Colombia and Argentina, right? But it got canceled, or Colombia got stripped of their hosting rights like 3 weeks ago because it was they have a lot of political protests going on, and they've deemed it not safe to have the tournament there. And then Argentina got stripped of their hosting rights. Because they had a massive COVID spike 2 weeks ago, and the tournament was they were debating between Brazil and the United States. I don't know why they didn't choose the United States. They could have had a open doors tournament. I would have went to a couple games, but no, they decided to go for it in Brazil. And the funny thing is,
they're in South America. Wouldn't that make sense if you're a tournament?
No. Listen. No, but they're playing behind closed doors anyways. So the Brazilian national team was against playing in the Copa America if it was in Brazil, because the Brazilian COVID cases are more extreme than Argentina, which got its hosting rights taken away because of COVID. And their political protests might be worse than in Colombia, which got its hosting rights taken away because of political protests. So Brazil has it worse on both.
Pretty much what we're hearing is that South America's got bigger problems than just soccer. They maybe should be focusing on other things.
So instead of hosting, the Brazilian president or prime minister, he's the same guy who told the citizens to shut up and deal with it for COVID.
Yeah, I remember that. And then didn't he get sick with COVID like 3 or 4 times? Like he's got like the record. Yeah. He's got like so many fucking times that he got sick with it.
And then he's threatening to kick players off the national team and the coaches off the national team and banning them from playing there on the national team again if they refuse to participate, which is kind of dumb. So there's that. And on the bright side, the Euros start. They don't have any foreseeable problems. Oh, the Spanish national team, 2 people got COVID, but they've been isolated. So they've all been vaccinated now. We're good. And the Euro starts in 2 days. That Brazilian
dude fucking, like, his piss is probably the vaccine. I bet you they got the vaccine from, like, his piss or something like that. That guy's gotten COVID so many times. Like, you just
can't stay in contact antibodies.
With him. His antibodies are, like, have antibodies themselves. I mean, there's got to be, it's a world record. I don't know if they track that.
What's his name? Bolsonaro? Something Bolsonaro.
I didn't hear anyone else. Like, I know like people got it like 2 times, but this guy's got it like 4 or 5 times. Like, I don't understand how the fuck you get COVID 5 times. Like you have to try at one point. I think he's like literally.
He's just going out there looking doorknobs.
He's just looking at doorknobs and toilet seats and just hoping to get COVID or some shit like that. Lemire, do you have anything else, or is that it? That's your last one?
That is it for today.
All right, that's it for this
week. Well, can we just get a round of applause for that?
That is Lemire coming prepared. I think that this is.
I'm in shock.
I didn't appreciate all the Suns ones.
No,
Lemire, appreciate that.
Lemire, I appreciate the Suns ones. Let's go Suns. Okay. I'm rooting for the Suns.
Let's go Suns. Sun King.
I just want you to know that's per your personal opinion. It's the incorrect one, but
I'm rooting for the Suns.
Correct one.
But I still think it's funny, so I'm going to say it. Devin Booker's not better than Donovan Mitchell.
Let's go. Book fraud. Not even all right, let's go down our list one more time. We'll say that we already won that list. We said there's like at least 20 or something. 30 shooting guards better. Aaron, go ahead. What's your highlight of the week?
So my highlight of the week, we're just gonna do this just little onesie this time. So MLB All-Star voting is started. So here I'm gonna show you guys my ballot, which I totally had prepared before the episode. I didn't do right as we got
Okay,
on.
better be on here.
All right. So my highlight of the week, All-Star ballot. I just did the hitters so far. Maybe I'll do the pitchers next week. But all right. So here we got first base, American League. We got Big Vlad. Come on now. And then we got Jesus Aguilar, first base in the American League. And then second base in the American League, we got my boy, Marcus Semien. He was snubbed in 2019. And now he's popping off in Toronto this year. So we're voting for him. In 2019, he finished third in league MVP voting, but did not make the All-Star team because of the fan vote. So he was snubbed in 2019. We're getting him there this year. You can vote 5 times.
You're pushing the movement for Marcus.
Yes, he was snubbed. He's been snubbed. He's been so underrated. And now he better get there. We have Jazz Chisholm. First of all, great name. Also, rookie sensation. So we're voting for him. We got Jose Ramirez, Chris Bryant. What a great comeback season. Tim Anderson, of course, popping off. Always good.
Big fan of the next one.
Oh, yeah. Then we have Tat Goat. Fernando Tatis Jr. I was really debating between him or Trey Turner, but I had to go Tat Goat.
I mean, come on, like he's been out 2 weeks out for COVID, and he's still like his stats look like it's pretty much the same as everyone else.
Trey Turner balling out though. Come on,
come on, you can't. He's tied with home runs with fucking or Vlad Guerrero has one more than him, and he's been out for 2 weeks. You gotta count for something.
Yeah. So, Lemire, you need to start saying Trey Turner is better than Tatis. That can be the Devin Booker is like worse than Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, Trey Turner definitely better than Fernando Tatis.
Trey Turner is Devin Booker of shortstops, in my opinion.
Hey, Aaron, what team does Trey Turner play for?
The Washington Nationals.
Okay, I will be rooting for the Nationals.
The Washington Insurrections, yeah.
Lemire, a big Nationals fan. Anyways, catcher we got
Lemire, big nationalist. Lemire, big
whoa. Okay. Then catcher we got Salvador Perez. And then I got Yachty over there. And then, of course, I had to get at least one A in there. I had to at least get one A in there. I would have voted Matt Olson, but Vlad Guerrero, I think, is having a better season. And then we got Eldolis Garcia, El Bombi, popping off right now. He's kind of came out of nowhere. He's a 28-year-old rookie. He was playing in Mexico or Peru a couple years ago. I don't really know. I'm sorry. And then we got Aaron Judge.
The Don Maker of baseball. This guy's like way too old to be a rookie, but he's a rookie.
Then we have Aaron Judge. Great first name. Yeah. Also, he's in some tanks. Got to respect it. 293
like a good last name too. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not like
Judge,
a bad last
Aaron Judge. Also a Niners fan, so that's why he's getting going in there.
Yep.
Hey.
So then we have
like Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
Hey, Rod Acuna.
Rod Acuna.
We got
Ronald Acuna. Dude is fucking awesome. I love Ronald Acuna. One of my favorite.
He's fine. I feel like you guys. He's fine. Like I don't understand. Like I don't get the.
He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
I don't get the hoopla. He's fine. He's fine. I mean, he's okay.
And then we got Nick Castellanos, of course, fucking fan. Legend. Big fan. Betting 355 so far in the year.
That's a home run for Nick Castellanos.
Betting 355 on the year, which is fucking insane. And then his teammate, Jesse Winker, betting 348. Also fucking insane. With 17 home runs, 38 RBIs. Very good. And, I don't know how the Reds are doing terrible with these two guys in the outfield, but hey, interesting. And then we have the Yerminator, another guy coming out of nowhere. It was the first guy in MLB history to start 6 for 6 in his MLB career. So another, I think he's also 27. So another old rookie, Yerminator, Yermin Mercedes. And yeah, that is
you can't vote for pitchers? There's no pitchers?
No, you can, but I just forgot to do it.
Yeah, there's no reason. I don't see anybody who's notable who's any good at pitchers.
I'll go over that next week.
Aaron, I got a couple questions for you. Yes. Why do I not see a single player from the league best San Francisco Giants on here?
Because they're overrated. Well, they're overrated. They're kind of like the Suns, and I'll finish it for you. They're kind of like the Suns, where the record may seem like they're kind of good, but they're.
They're very good.
See, the San Francisco Giants, they're more of a well-oriented team, really. They don't really have one superstar. I mean, Buster Posey's playing really good this year.
Is he the catcher, right? That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, Buster Posey's playing really good this year, but I don't know. I went Yachty because I feel like Yachty's just killing it defensively right now as well. But
he's not a Giant, so
plus, I mean, I'll probably when I go pitchers, you'll probably see Kevin Gosman on here, Lemire.
All right.
So
Gosman for sure.
Yeah. So
what about Mike Yastrzemski? How's Yastrzemski doing?
He was last time I checked, he wasn't hitting that well. Let's look this up right now.
He's too bad. No good. It's probably booty.
But he's coming back. They're pretty hot.
Mike Conley.
And Mike Conley. Let's see what he's doing this year. We're doing this live. 2021. Oh yeah, 222. Yeah, he's not hitting that well. But let's see.
Hey, he was going off last year.
Yeah, he was. He was going off last year. So yeah, we are not. So no Mike Yastrzemski vote there. But yeah, that's we'll go over the pitchers next week. And yeah, boys.
Better see Shohei on there, and better see Shohei.
Hey, I don't know, man. Shohei, is he putting a pine tar or whatever on his baseballs? I don't know, man.
Hey,
I
man.
saw the Shohei was sorry. It kind of got
Shohei
sticky. It kind of got sticky to his hand.
Shohei doesn't cheat. Shohei isn't Trevor Bauer. He don't cheat.
He's got, a little bit. It was a little
Trevor
sticky.
Bauer, man. I have to like talk about that in my highlight of the week. That the whole Trevor Bauer story is so fucking funny.
I was watching just this guy on Twitter who like he just looks at pictures and it's just Trevor Bauer like cut ups him getting pissed off at the umpire and be like, no, dude, look at it, it's in the fucking zone, and then he's like, no, just keep fucking pitching. He's like, God damn it, fuck you. And then it's just the same thing. Then he throws another like curveball and he calls it a ball. He's like, what the fuck? That's a look. Check your fucking eyes. It's just the funniest thing. Him and the umpire just getting at it.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Okay. Highlight of the week, Julio Jones, Titans now.
Oh yeah,
he's a Titan. He just caught his first pass in training camp today in practice today in the morning. Arch Manning is going to be the greatest Manning of all time now, according to ESPN. They had like a whole their segment thing was is Arch Manning going to be better than Peyton and Eli? And this is literally off one pass he threw and at Clemson, whatever, at their little practice thing.
Where he flipped the ball midway and Eli was like, that's what I thought.
It to
I caught him that. Yeah,
your guy DJ Ugalele, whatever. His brother was the guy who caught it. His receiver who caught it.
Oh really?
Yep.
DJ Uilanglele?
Yeah, his brother was the receiver that caught it for Arch, the GOAT Manning.
I heard. Off topic. But Justin Ross is transferring to Cal Poly. We had a really cool jersey swap. If anybody wants to see,
spend a lot of time in this. Yeah, if Justin Ross wants to.
Aaron, I'll send it to you.
All right.
Yeah, and it was very high, very high quality. Next one I got, so we talked about golf. A few weeks ago, I saw Bryson DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka. They had like, the meme of Brooks Koepka going like rolling his eyes at him, and then him getting like starting to swear on national TV that it's like cut him off because he got so pissed off because he said something behind his back. So Bryson DeChambeau, now the new cool thing is everyone when they watch him, everyone in the audience starts when he hits like a nice shot, they go, nice one, Brooksy, and he gets very upset because his name isn't Brooksy, it's actually Bryson. And he's now kicking out. He has a bouncer now, pretty much, who just walks around to every single hole with him. And every time he gets a hit, like he gets like a nice hit, and someone says a good shot, Brooksy, that fan gets ejected. So, and then he gets asked about it, and he said he's very flattered about it, and he has no problem with it. But he just like been ejecting fans left and right for just calling him Brooksy. I don't know. I don't get it. Next one I got, the Canadians. We talked about them also, like I think last week or the week before. They beat the Maple Leafs in 7. Now they just swept Lemieux's team, the Winnipeg Jets. They haven't been down in a series in 2 weeks now. Like, this is a team that like nobody really thought would be that good, and they're doing pretty good.
Just like the Suns.
Yeah. What a find, Aaron.
No, the Suns are like, they're like the team that's getting like the cakewalks, the Mickey Mouse. I have a nickname, Saber Devin Booker. We're saving for later. Playoff P won a series. Stable Center, already talked about that. Congratulations, Playoff P. Space Jam 2. Yeah, it is. Pandemic P is not Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis is so dog shit. I saw some rumor that the Warriors might trade for him. I really don't want him. Like, dude, I straight up don't want this fucking bum. Like, if we trade James Wiseman for this fucking, like, honestly, James Wiseman might be honestly as good as Kristaps Porzingis is right now. Like, and that's not even a hot take in my opinion. Next one, Space Jam 2. They made like an ad where it was like a Last Dance kind of rip off, like a 30 for 30 ESPN type thing, but it was like a Space Jam 2 ad, and then they call LeBron the GOAT, which is like, like LeBron fucking always trying to do this shit, man. Him and like Chris Paul, I just noticed that he tried to do the same thing with like, cause like he's calling himself a god. Like, okay, like Chris Paul, like chill the fuck out, man. Like, okay, you hit a few mid ranges and make a few passes, and all of a sudden you think you're a god. LeBron James. Well, I mean, he's on to bigger things. The Goon Squad is, bigger responsibilities. The Suns might want a championship, but have they ever beat the Goon Squad? That's
no, they haven't.
They've never beat the Goon Squad. And then the last, I got so Jokic wins MVP. That's another basketball one, which all the NBA like analysts kind of they kind of shit on that. Like, I feel like Jokic, in my opinion, was kind of like the no-brainer for MVP.
Hey, but D-Rose got a fan vote for MVP.
He did get a fan vote. Yeah. And then how the fuck did Steph Curry get third place? I still don't understand that. Like, how the fuck did Joel Embiid miss like a whole month?
Joel Embiid had a better season. Joel Embiid was the first seed on the Eastern Conference. Come on.
That's the only thing you can give him. The only thing
Steph didn't even make the playoffs.
Those first seed is the only
Joel
thing.
Embiid arguably had a better. If Joel Embiid wasn't injured, he would be my MVP. Anyways, can I screen share real quick?
No. Wait, 1 second. I'm not done yet.
Okay.
What do you want to screen share? Your soccer thing? We're not
No. Justin Ross. Anyways, keep going. I'll do it after your highlights.
Next one, I have Guy Fieri pulling the Lemieux. a Bay Area sports fan, all of a sudden becoming a Suns guy. Like he's now sitting in a courtside of the Suns game. Like what the fuck is that all about?
Phelps was there too. Phelps was there too last night.
But Guy Fieri, Lemire, what do you think about that? He's kind of pulling Lemire.
Yeah,
bandwagon into the Suns. So that seems like a Lemire thing.
Hey, well, I didn't bandwagon. I went there before they got good.
No, you went there after they were in the bubble.
No. After they were 2-0 in the bubble, after I watched 2 games, that's when I made my decision to switch. So before they started winning, got good.
So after they started winning, got you.
But then you said you're rooting for the Lakers the whole time last year during the bubble.
That is true. That is true.
No. Okay, temporarily because they're my squad. They were my squad, but I can never root for a team that has LeBron James on it. I just can't.
I mean, you did. You did. And you joined it, and then you were so happy that we played you that diss track, and you were so happy about it. Like you were like, oh, LeBron James is
okay. It's because I didn't know if I could bandwagon off the Lakers, but then I figured.
And you remembered, you could bandwagon off the Lakers. I could totally bandwagon.
No. I remembered I'm not a Lakers fan.
And then you remember that you bandwagon on the Lakers to begin with. So, so it's like, what's the big deal about bandwagon to the Suns, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not a bandwagon, goddamn.
Okay, and here's the last one, Aaron. This is more just for me and you, a conversation we got to quickly have. Lemire, I think it's getting to his head, man. I think the winning is getting to his head. Like the crack takes are insane. I mean, the last few days, I'm scared, and I'm legitimately worried. I think he might overdose on crack takes.
MVP. MVP.
I think he might actually overdose on crack takes, and like I think if the Suns win a championship, I think Lemire might actually get like in the psych ward, and he's just like literally in a fetal position, just rocking back and forth, and it's like just whispering, "Devin Booker's better than Michael Jordan," and just like it's like everyone's like, "Lemire, please just take your meds, man. Like you're off your meds, dude." Like, what do you think about that? Thoughts on that?
I right now. At first, I was happy for him. I was rooting for him. He seems very happy.
At some point, I feel like Lemire's taken a lot of L's recently. He has, the playoffs. It was comically funny that Lemire rooted for Rodgers and Josh Allen, and both got out, and that was like it was funny. And then Pat Mahomes did lose, so that was a win for Lemire, in his book. But like this is too much winning, and at some point I think it's just going to his head. That's just my personal thought, Aaron. Lemire thoughts?
I agree, but let's go Suns! Booker
Let's
MVP!
And you're gonna crack to a crack addict, and stop it. And he's gonna overdose on crack takes, and he's legitimately, look at him, dude. He's literally
DeAndre Ayton, top 5 center in the league.
Oh my god, no!
100%.
Stop it, Aaron. No,
100.
Aaron, what are you doing?
Go,
Aaron. Come on, everybody knows
Paul, best point guard of all time. Best point guard of all time, CP3.
Aaron, what have you done, Aaron? What have you done? I mean, are you serious right now?
Hey, CP from 3.
Oh, yeah, yes, sir. Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, 2 of the best wings in the league.
Mikal Bridges. Hey,
wall.
Mikal Bridges, you know what he does? He fucking burns bridges between
Kawhi
the
Leonard
Lakers.
and Paul
That's
George.
what he does.
I don't know if you've ever heard of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. They're not bad.
No.
Who?
About to be eliminated from the playoffs?
I am Kawhi Leonard. I will lose to Devin Booker. That's me.
Whoa!
All right, here, check this out. Where are we dropping in the battle bus? Hey, Mikhail, are we dropping to Misty Meadows? Who am I?
All right, okay.
Go ahead, Lemire.
It's not Misty Meadows. It's something else.
No, isn't that the? I'm in play.
Nah, it's not Misty Meadows. Hey, okay, can you? Okay, yes, I'd like.
Yes, go ahead.
Share my screen real quick.
Go ahead.
Aaron, look at this jersey swap right here. Justin Ross.
Oh man, look at that.
Wait, Ohio Sports
I did it
Rep, what the fuck? What college is that?
Hey, I did this on Snapchat.
Yeah, you did this like a month ago.
Lemire, what's Cal Pool? You forgot the
did I say
L-Y?
I honestly didn't even know Cal had a football team.
It's Cal. I couldn't fit the Y. I couldn't fit the Y. It was too difficult to fit the Y.
Or the O. The O seems missing as well. I mean, if Justin Ross does go to Cal Poly, which I have no clue. I mean, I guess if he goes there, he'll probably be the best player in the history of the school to ever go there. I think John Madden played like linebacker or something there, but like I don't think he was ever good. Like that's the reason he became a broadcaster. But
he'd be the best athlete. Period. Maybe David Nwaba has a word, but
they could go David Nwaba, dude. Speaking of which, I checked NBA Top Shot recently. I haven't checked that in like a month now. David Nwaba is up like $3 now. It was like $22, I think, when I bought it before. He's like $25 now. Yep. But my Draymond Green one. No, come on. I'm holding. I got diamond hands for David Nwaba. I'm not dropping David Nwaba ever.
That was a very intense highlights of the week section.
I think so. One of the longer ones we've ever had.
Yeah.
Let's get into the meter. You had a segment about soccer, right?
All right. So here's the
Polo
rules.
G.
All right.
Oh,
Yes, it is Polo G. All right. Here's the spin the wheel because the Euros are starting in 1 day tomorrow morning. Holy shit, man! I'm so excited.
Let's go.
I'm more excited. Oh my god, man. Okay. Anyways, sorry.
couldn't wait.
I've
man.
waited 4 years. I couldn't really. 3 years since a big soccer tournament. Oh my god. Anyways, okay. Here's 24 teams that are participating. We're gonna spin the wheel, and each of you are gonna get 3 teams. Or I already know who
Okay.
I'm rooting for, but I'll do it too. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay,
too.
I'm cool with it.
That'll be
I
my
actually like
backup
that. I was
team.
gonna say I like that.
Okay, each of you get 3 teams. Then I'll give you like a snippet on each one of them.
Okay, I'm gonna have to write it down so I don't forget. I really want North Macedonia now because North Macedonia sounds like the stupidest.
They're like low key underrated. I think they could actually win. They could get out of.
Boaz, that's my team. Back off.
Yo, Aaron, I already said it. Who said it first? Who said it first?
Fuck, you're right. You're right.
All right.
Give me a
Boaz
spin.
will spin the first team for Boaz. Let's see.
Come on.
Please don't be Portugal. All right, we're good.
Oh,
Russia?
well, that's.
Oh, hey, I mean,
Nope.
Wait,
North
no!
Macedonia.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, Boaz, your first team.
Go,
North
Macedonia.
Aaron, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. How the fuck did that happen?
Okay.
Dude, me to rig that shit. It's supposed to be.
Aaron, you get England. Jack Grealish.
Hey.
Look at that.
Jack! Let's go. Also,
They're one of the favorites, I'd say.
I want to
One of
live
the
in
top
I want to
five
live in London for the free healthcare in the future. So that's what
All
we're
right.
doing.
Now we're spinning it again.
Is this for you or is this
For me, I got Turkey. All right.
Turkey.
That's
Which we
my
don't know yet.
first
Hold on.
team. Turkey.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, Boaz, team number 2 for you. All
Let me see.
right.
Who do I want? Czechoslovakia.
Russia will be cool.
That's true. Slovakia. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Slovakia. That's pretty cool. All right, Aaron, second team for you. Let's go.
Aaron, who do you want?
I want Denmark.
Oh, I don't think you.
Oh no.
Sweden?
Okay, we're good.
Sweden?
We're good.
Sweden.
Sweden
I
for
hear.
Aaron.
Let's go.
So far, I'm getting the really European so far.
Yeah, Aaron, you're really mainstream.
Actually, are all these countries in European? It's not the fucking Euros.
All these countries
This
are
is really-
European. They are in European. Oh,
So
Denmark.
I got
I mean,
Denmark.
All these countries are European. That's what I meant.
All right, I would like. Let's see. What are still Czechoslovakia? I think is still there. Or if I want to just
Czech Republic now, Boaz. It's Czech Republic
Oh,
now.
Czech Republic. Okay, my.
Wait, who's this for? Is this for Bo to the ass?
Boaz, third team.
Come on, give me a good one. Give me.
Scotland.
Scott, I'm cool with that. Or Netherlands is fine as well. Netherlands.
Oh, Netherlands.
Give me
is
the
cool.
Dutch.
They're pretty
Give me
good.
the Dutch.
All right. Aaron.
All right, my
for
last
you.
team. Come on.
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
That's fine.
Meant to be.
I
Yo,
was
and
Wales.
what's that? Come on, go Crane.
I'm nothing against Ukraine. I was really pulling for Wales. You know.
All right, last team for me. Please be Portugal so I can actually root for them. But
Give them the Czech Republic.
Italy.
Italy.
They seem
Okay.
pretty good, Tanya.
Now,
I love
yeah,
Garden.
Italy has historically been pretty good. All right, so here are your 3 teams. Boaz, what are your 3 teams? I'll show you the jerseys first.
I mean, I got a leak. I didn't even leak. Like, I mean,
Wait,
there's a pretty
let's see
good
that
chance.
Netflix log in the leader.
Oh,
Oh, they
Whoa,
beat
whoa,
Kazakhstan
whoa.
4-0. You see, they beat Kazakhstan 4-0, dude.
I
dude.
think they did in the front.
I'm a big Borat fan,
here's
so
their
that's a little
jersey.
disappointing. Oh, these are fire
This
jerseys.
is- Yeah, I don't know how to feel. I don't know
These are
how I feel
fuego.
about them.
The McDonald's, bro. I love the colorway.
All right, what's your other team, Boaz? What's your second team?
Slovakia. is my
Slovakia.
second team. Yeah.
Okay. Euro soccer jersey. All right, let's see.
Oh,
These
look
are
at
actually
a little
pretty
ocean,
sick.
a little
The-
ocean
the-
type.
Yeah.
See, I got some
this
contrast.
is their-
I got the McDonald's colorway.
This is their home jersey. This is their home jersey.
That guy's got some tits
Yeah.
on him. Nice.
Okay.
What's the third one?
Netherlands.
Netherlands. Oh, yeah, this is a good team.
Spell that incorrectly.
Netherlands.
Oh, look at that. We got a red,
those are the jerseys
orange.
from the Spider-Man movie.
They have like a
he's in
lion
the-
on their jersey.
when Peter
Oh,
Parker's
shit.
in
You see, like, the middle?
Is that not the Chelsea logo, or isn't that isn't that like pretty much what it looks like?
No, Chelsea logo is very similar. I'll show you. Chelsea.
They just ripped off the Chelsea logo.
Yo, Boaz, I just realized those jerseys are the ones in.
There's like facing
You
the
just
other way.
flipped it. Dude, see,
All
big
right,
soccer
Aaron,
guy
what are your three
recognizing
teams?
that.
Boys,
my
have you seen your 3 jerseys?
Yes, I have. I'm very happy.
My
with
first
them. I
team
think-
is Great Old England, our colonizers.
oh,
England. Yeah, their jerseys, just
plain.
England.
Hey, when
Yeah.
Jack Grealish is shitting
This-
all over the fucking Netherlands professional team, don't come laughing at me. All right?
Yo, take that back,
This is
take that
their second
back.
jersey. This is their second jersey right
Dude, North
here.
Macedonia is about to fucking like throw fuck you guys, Aaron.
Yo,
play you?
fucking
And what's
You're
the other
throw
one?
fuck.
Ukraine. Ukraine
yes.
is the other one.
Ukraine.
Okay.
Oh, these are kind of fuego.
This
That's
is
kind of cool.
hey, Boaz. This is like the
Yeah, I see
the
that. Yeah,
jersey, yeah,
that's
the
Sparks
bottom
out
They
right.
definitely put
Russia.
that. They definitely put that on. Like that's on purpose. There's got to be like they don't put that on accident.
Let's go Sweden.
Sweden. All right.
Sweating.
Sweden's got
This is
pretty
the same
clean
shit. This is
jerseys.
literally just took
Hey,
they copy and paste.
we're
the
all
same
yellow
jersey.
over here. We're all yellow.
They copy and paste the same fucking jersey.
All right. Now Turkey, I think they have the worst jersey in the entire tournament.
Let's see these fuego. Woo!
That's not that bad.
Fire. No, I feel like
I don't know, man.
What's the North Macedonia was worse. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking there. Let me search that again. That might have been their old jersey. Because I was watching a video and that's not what I saw.
The
I know
sun.
this is it. Yeah, this is
No,
it.
yeah,
This is
these are ugly as fuck.
All right, Denmark. Let's see, Denmark.
Oh, these
Oh,
are nice.
Denmark's got pretty.
Is it like the
pretty
Ferrari
clean
red?
ones.
Look
Yeah,
at
Oh,
you.
that's actually fire.
yeah.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty clean. And Italy has pretty clean.
They're kind of
ones,
like
I
blue,
think.
right? Or is that Argentina?
Yeah, darkish blue, I think.
Yeah, I do know that. Yeah.
I spelled Italy wrong, but that's all
I
right.
also spelled Sweden
Okay.
wrong. That's okay. I said all the countries aren't in European, so it's totally fine.
And yeah, that is true. You did say all the countries are in European.
All right, would you guys like to know any other facts about 3 teams, or would you guys like to jump into the decision right now? I could give you like who I think the best players from each team is. And
Can you give me
stuff like
already
the
have my
reason why
decision.
North Macedonia is winning the whole tournament?
that? They have a really good coach, and
Yeah,
Iceland was the underdog last time.
Yeah.
Iceland was the underdog last time, and they went to like the quarterfinals. So,
This is bad, huh? You guys can hear this pretty bad, huh?
no, it's not that bad.
Is it really? I got way louder. From
Not
like,
as
I literally I have to
bad
turn up.
as your chances of North Macedonia winning the fucking.
Yo, take that back. Take that back. Take
Euros.
that back. Take that back. All right, Lamina, okay. Out of my 3 teams, Lamina, which one do you think has the best chance? North Macedonia, Slovakia, or Netherlands?
Netherlands pretty easily, even though they're missing their best player. They're pretty good, and they have the easiest group too.
Damn, let's see why you gotta no Mickey Mouse schedule for us. Netherlands, we're going through the trenches. We're
No. If they win, they have to play like Spain and then Portugal.
yeah, easy.
That's gonna be rough.
I get those are sweeps. I don't think they play series, but yeah, easy wins.
All right, Aaron, would you like to know anything about your team?
Yes, I have a question. Is England the best out of the Sweden and Ukraine?
Yeah, pretty much. England's
So-
like top 5 team.
Ukraine.
I just want to say, I will be rooting. I have my decision. Do I announce it right now, or do I let Boaz go first?
Yes. Let's go, Aaron first.
Okay, I have my decision. My soccer knowledge, albeit very limited. I do enjoy the sport. I do like FIFA. A lot of the players I know are from the Premier League. So, with that being said, my
Ukraine.
favorite player, soccer player, a guy who is not allowed to drive in the great city of London or anywhere, for example, I'll be going with Jack Grealish in England. So that's what we're going.
Damn, Aaron, I really thought you were gonna go with Ukraine. Honestly,
I
like
know.
that whole time it just
know.
sounded like you were saying.
Aaron, Tyrone Mings is also on the.
Oh my, bro, it's
he's been selected.
It's
yeah.
fucking done. Tyrone Mings, bro,
Dude.
fucking goat. I love Tyrone Mings. I love slide tackling people with him in FIFA. That's pretty much as far as
Damn,
my
man.
knowledge goes with that.
And you're like Devonta's perfect at FIFA right there.
Yeah.
Slide
That's
tackling's legal in soccer, Boaz. If you did not know that.
Trying to injure guys. That's what.
No, not if you go for the ball.
I'm taking North Macedonia. This is not even a question. I saw those jerseys.
mean-
From the moment I laid eyes on those jerseys, I knew it. That my first pick from the beginning. I don't know a single player. Lamina told me the coach is decent, and I'm riding with.
Wait, I think I know. I think I know one player, 2 players. Goran
All right.
Pandev. I think he plays for North Macedonia.
He's good. That's a good
And,
name. That just rolls on the tongue.
Something Alioski. He plays in the Premier League. Plays for Leeds. He's pretty good.
Leeds.
That's all I
right.
know.
I'm very happy with North.
right.
Yo, Buzz, I think you had to go with them as soon as you said I want North Macedonia. Then you immediately got on the first spin.
Dude, I'm pretty like this is like I'm just gonna we're gonna talk about conspiracy theories a little bit later. It was looking like Russia for like 90% of the time, and then like it just moved it. I think Lemieux rigged
The
that.
last
But I'm
second.
not gonna be upset about it. I think Lemieux, like 1985, kind of bent the little corner, bent the corner of the envelope. Got me that North Macedonia.
Yo, real quick, guys. Could we do the sports injury theories now? Because I have to go at like 2. So then
Okay.
if we have to go,
Sounds
you guys
good.
can do the basketball one by yourselves.
Oh
or
shit.
something.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, Lemieux,
All
what's your decision? Who are you going with out of your top 3?
All right, so I'm actually rooting for Portugal because that's my squad. But my backup
But you didn't
team,
pick.
I'll go.
You didn't get Portugal. That's you can't do that.
I'll go with Denmark. I'll go with
Let's go.
Denmark. All right, I'll go with Denmark.
Let's
Even
go.
though Italy's probably better, but Denmark, just something feels right. Gut
Yeah.
feeling.
Because we know those always go well. All right.
All right, yeah. That's it
let's-
for me.
I'm very excited. North Macedonia. I mean, I think this is a dynasty in the making. That's just my hot take right there. This is
It'll stay hot forever.
Hey, just wait till Tyrone Mings takes out Goran Buzlov's ankles on a fucking slide tackle.
yeah. Aaron, fuck you, fucking dirty ass fucking players. Aaron, you got to think for that. Tom Wilson and this dude, whatever. Yeah.
Tyrone, he's not a dirty player. I just do that.
No, I know,
no,
man.
Aaron,
That's just my perception of him now.
Aaron, Tyrone Mings once stomped on a player's head, by the way.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Mm-hmm. Aaron, fucking.
I don't think it was
very nice.
malicious intent, but he has done it.
Well,
I'm
hey,
gonna say, I'm gonna say
none-
hot take. I think it was malicious intent. I'm just gonna say.
I don't think it was.
know
It's fuck until you play the fucking game. All these people are fucking pussies these days, man.
Okay, let's get to our next
Hold
segment.
up, real quick,
Yes.
just real quick. I have to show this. Aaron, here you go. This is what it looked like.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, that's legal. I don't know.
No,
I don't know if that.
Aaron, I believe that goes. Your foot usually goes in the grass. I believe.
He's
Aaron.
done it twice. Aaron.
How's
He's
he
done
done
it
it
twice.
Listen, Aaron.
This is the other one.
Jesus
This
Christ.
is the other
Aaron,
one.
listen, I'm not the biggest soccer fan, but I'm pretty sure your cleats will stay in the
Yeah.
grass.
I'm
I'm
just-
not sure about it. Correct
I'm
me if
just
I'm wrong,
saying-
leader.
I'm just saying, he's a big dude. His head's pretty far off the ground. Maybe he just can't see well.
Oh, you're using my
Yeah,
that's my
yeah.
Zaza Pachulia defense. That's what it's like. Oh, he fell in Kawhi. It's like, hey, guys, he's a little clumsy. Like it's not.
Hey, man.
And I know what you're doing.
Hey, man. Look, Aston Villa all the way. Let's go.
I don't know, man.
He's only Jack Grealish.
I'm more of a North Macedonia guy myself. All right, let's get into our next segment. We're going to talk about some sports conspiracy theories. That was very smooth that I just transitioned to that. Aaron, go ahead. Let's start us off. What are some conspiracy theories that you believe in? And maybe, I don't know, you give us a little background in it. I don't know.
All
Maybe
right.
you sway us, and then Lemire and I will say if we think it's plausible or if we
NBA
think this is
Western
crap.
Conference. We're gonna get right into the big one. The NBA
Yes.
Western Conference Finals in 2001 was fucking rigged. It was rigged. They rigged it so the Lakers would win Game 6 and then Game 7. I believe. Which one was it? Game 7. Was the rigged one, right?
Game 6
7.
is the one. Game 6.
Oh no,
The
Game 6
Kings
was
were
the
up.
mistake.
The Kings were up 3-2. Game 6, and in the fourth quarter, the Lakers shot like 27 free throws.
Oh yeah.
And they won that game. And in Game 7, the Lakers won.
I wholeheartedly believe that. In that time, Tim Donaghy, there's a lot of dirty refs. It's public knowledge. And no one wants no one gives a shit about Sacramento, so no one wants them in the fucking finals. They want to see Kobe. They want to see Shaq. They want to see the Lakers because the NBA is better when the Lakers are winning, according to Pat Crack a take a fee. That's right. We're starting beef. No, I'm just kidding. No, I love you, Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee. No,
That's a
Pat
joke.
McAfee. Fuck
That's a
you.
joke.
The
No,
Lakers
no,
aren't.
no.
Whoa.
We can't say no. Stop.
We love Pat. We love
We're gonna
Pat.
go all in on this.
We love Pat.
No, we're not going out on that. Anyways, so I think it's rigged. There's lots of evidence that the free throw shots were way in the Lakers' favor.
Well, the evidence is really just that Tim Donaghy. He's like, I knew some of the refs and like they.
No.
Shit.
You've seen the fucking calls. You've seen the fucking calls in the game.
That's true.
It's
Yeah,
rigged.
and
You
I
can't
think
deny that.
I think the
You
Kings
can't
got
deny
like
that.
4 free throws that game, and
Yeah, no,
it was
you
the
can't
fourth
deny
quarter,
it.
and then
It's
the
rigged.
Lakers got 27, which is.
I stand by
it's-
that.
it's
I will
in the
fight that
fourth
one to the
quarter.
death. That out of the 3 conspiracy theories I have, this is the one I actually wholeheartedly believe the most.
Okay.
That's right.
I'll say that's plausible. I could see it because was it the Dwayne Johnson one where he's playing the guitar and I'll be sure to come back when the Lakers play the Kings in May. Nobody wants to see the Kings. It's the Lakers is the team to watch. Yeah, that makes sense. What do you think about that?
It's certainly.
You think Kobe
no,
Bryant's
it didn't
championship is
happen.
fraudulent and should be taken
I
away
think
because the Kings actually deserve
I
it?
think that's a Tim Donaghy
Never
thing.
happened.
No, it
Never
happened.
happened. Kobe deserved it. Kobe won.
No, you're
Stop
telling me
complaining
fucking-
about
you're
it,
telling me
Kings
fucking,
fans. No, sorry, I love Kings fans.
You telling me Chris Webber didn't deserve it? You're telling me
Chris,
Vladdy Divac
Jason
didn't
Williams,
deserve
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Aaron. My allegiance is always
Baby.
with Kobe's team. So, unfortunately, I don't think it's true.
Maybe.
What about
Well,
LeBron's
it's
team?
It's true. It's true. I mean,
No, I don't stand with LeBron's team. Nope.
Okay.
Never.
It seems like they're the same team. But
Dude,
okay.
I'm not even kidding. One of my friends who was also a Lakers fan with me, I asked him after the Suns were like beating the Lakers. I was like, "Yo, what's up with the Lakers?" He's like, "I'm not a Lakers fan. I can't root for a team that likes that LeBron James
Can I
on.
just
You know,
can I
too
just
much
bring
impartiality."
can I just bring like a little bit of a different take on that? I think a lot of Lakers fans are leaving the Lakers because they're not winning the championship.
well, because all Lakers fans, half of Lakers fans
are bandwagon,
or just celebrities that live in LA.
All Lakers fans are bandwagon fans except like the three of them that maybe
This guy's like legit a Lakers fan. He has like a Kobe poster and like everything.
Where's he from again?
Okay, hold on. We're getting off topic. Let's do sports
Yeah.
conspiracy theories. Who's next?
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Back on top. Yeah.
Go ahead. What's your next one?
Oh man. Oh, we're doing okay.
I don't
Next
know.
one.
Do you have another one?
I have three. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Next one. Immaculate reception. Oakland Raiders, Pittsburgh Steelers.
And it seems very personal that you're.
That's not. I'm telling you right now. Look, so John Madden says this. I don't know if it was John Madden or someone else. I don't remember. I didn't really review this that well. You know, that's on me. You know, I'm pulling a meter today. No offense to the meter. But
no, I think it is John Madden. He says it's like the way. I think it was John Madden. He said it was like the worst loss of his career. Like he'll never live that one down.
No. Well, I know it was John Madden was the coach, but
yeah,
I'm just trying to remember the quote I'm about to say.
Oh, okay.
So basically, he says after because we could debate for days of who touched the ball and whether he trapped in the ground, which he fucking trapped in the ground.
Yeah, did it touch the ground? Yeah, did the ball touch the ground or not? Yeah, that's it. Oh.
Okay, so but at the very end, there's fans on the field, carnage happening, people breaking their legs, jumping out of the stands, right? And then, according to, I believe John Madden could be wrong, someone in the Raiders coaches, if they see a ref get on the phone with someone, and he gets on the phone with someone, and they hang it up, and then they just say touchdown. And my theory was, and then John Madden, or someone on the Raiders staff, once again, sorry for the misinformation here, goes up to the ref, like, hey, who are you on the phone with? And you want to tell him. My conspiracy theory here, this is a personal conspiracy theory, based on that evidence that the league was just like, we already called a touchdown. There's too many people on the field. Just chaos is happening. Just give the Steelers the touchdown. We don't even
plus it's one of the greatest moments in NFL history. I mean, like that catch is like, the immaculate reception is always remembered. Yeah.
I think the Raiders got screwed over. It wasn't a catch. They didn't review it because the league wanted the Steelers in the championship.
I mean, I can hear right now they're playing like, they got like the violins in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like Terry Bradshaw drops back, throws the ball, gets batted, and then Franco Harris fucking with his fingertips just catches it. Or does he catch it? Or does he traps it? And runs it for a touchdown. Okay.
I have a final one.
I'll say it's
I believe that. I believe that.
They have no replay, so I bet you there's probably a lot of calls that were like not made right, and they were just like, let's just stand with it, just because like it's too difficult to like not stand with not go with it, especially like with a moment like as great as that, because like the fans go on there is part of that moment. It's like you got the immaculate reception, and you have all the Steelers fans. They storm the not the court, but like the field. It's a moment that I guess you want in NFL history, even if it's technically it should have been an incomplete pass.
All right. So, over here on the Aaron Conspiracy Theories, I have one more.
Is this an original one, or is this like a...
This is a legit one here. I'm going to screen share this with you real quick.
Go ahead.
All right. So, see this right here?
Yes.
So, see this man, Albert Pujols, right here. Just,
yes.
Lemire, can you read out his birthday?
January 16th, 1980. He's 41 years old.
That is very good. Also, look, I'm a comedian over here. Look, see that? See that?
Oh.
Okay. Anyways, so basically, there's a conspiracy theory that has been coming around baseball recently that Albert Pujols is actually older than he says he is. So before we do that, let's take a look at him at 18, apparently. So that's him at 18.
Oh.
That is an 18.
He's got a nice jawline. I mean, isn't he?
So it apparently looks like he's a 24-year-old there.
So the theory goes
that as someone as a 19-year-old who's been told that he looks like he could be in his mid-20s, I'm standing with Albert so far.
So the story is, he's from Santo Domingo, right? So when he came over, they're saying he lied that he was not a teenager like he said he was, and he was older. And then here's a direct quote from an MLB exec that I would read to you right now. He says, "There is not one person in baseball, not one executive, who believes Albert Pujols is the age that he says he is. The amount of fraud that was going on in the Dominican back in the day, the changing of names, the changing of birthdays, it would blow your mind." So that is a direct quote from an MLB executive talking to someone. And also, when Albert Pujols left the St. Louis Cardinals to sign with the Angels, his production immediately fell down. He started playing like he was in his 40s back when he was listed at like a 30-something. So who knows? I mean, that's a conspiracy theory. I don't know if I believe it personally, but there's people, MLB executives coming out and saying it. There's, like you said, the fraud at the time. And if that's so, that could make me and our Pujols is like 50, maybe 47. Like,
And he's
46.
still crushing home runs. I saw him hit a home run the other day.
Yeah, he hit a home run. He hit a couple against the Giants. We can always respect that.
Yeah,
he's not a big Giants guy. And then,
yeah.
So who knows?
That's interesting. I mean, that's like, I mean, it's like you've seen another that sort of thing. So I mean, it's not completely unrealistic.
Possibility, but just the fact that he's still like crunching home runs. I
mean, hey, he's not hitting over like 200, or he's hitting around 200. I mean, and he's also.
But like still for like a 47, 50-year-old, that's still like
a
little far.
I mean, we don't know how. Yeah, I mean, hey, who knows?
Maybe he's like a year or two older. That's possible. And then I mean, believe it.
Randy
makes
Johnson,
sense, like, because you're okay. Let's say this, like you're like, okay, you're a little bit older. You're trying to get into minors, and like maybe someone won't draft you. Like, let's say you're coming in as like 21, 22 or something like that, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna list myself as 18.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Paul, I would say I'm not gonna say like I think it's for sure the case, but I'll say like I mean there's
realm of possibility.
The thing that throws me off is the quote from the executive where he's like, not one person in baseball believes that he's the age he says he is. I was like, that's a little strong.
That's true, but that's like baseball media in general is just like
yeah.
It was the Padres press box. They had like like an elementary school field trip to the press box, and all the journalists complained that these kids went by and like they just took like a few pictures and like, yeah, I can't believe the Padres let fans into the press box. This isn't professional at all. I was like, dude, like, are you serious? Like, there's like a fucking field trip of elementary school.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
And took a few pictures of you and like
a lot of old hardcore baseball guys were like hardcore baseball dudes. They suffer from small dickitis in my opinion.
No bad flips, Andrew. Stop it. No bad flips. I don't
shit like that.
Shit. Yeah,
that's so stupid. All right, anyways, let's hear some more.
And you calmly place that bat down. I don't want to fucking see that shit flip.
Yeah, you don't look at your home run. You stare straight down. You jog around the base.
Yeah, you walk. Yeah, you say thank you to the umpire or whatever. And Lemire, do you want to go? You want to go next?
All right, we're gonna start easy, nice and easy. We're gonna go soccer first. All right. So in the 1990 World Cup, I want to say, in the 1990 World Cup, I think it was Argentina beat Brazil, and Brazil lost 1-0. And many Brazilian players to this day claim that they felt dizzy when the game was going on after they drank the water. And the conspiracy is that the Argentinians spiked the Brazilians' water
Bill Cosby, then.
to win. Yep, pretty much.
Whoa.
I mean, to be honest, any FIFA conspiracy theory, I kind of believe because FIFA sounds like the dirtiest. Like, although I'm a FIFA stan, I stand for the badge.
Super League.
I'm a Super League stan as well. Yeah, Lemire, when is Super League starting up? When is that happening?
Shut up. Okay, but here's the coolest part. In 2005, Diego Maradona might have like hinted at the truth. And someone asked him in a TV interview if it was true, and he said, "Look, I'm not saying it didn't happen."
Shit.
And he was like trying not to smile.
When you start a sentence like that, when you start a sentence.
Okay, I gotta believe that. I mean, I've heard crazier shit come out of like the world of soccer. So like,
yeah, I'll believe it. Yeah, I think
believe that. I believe that one.
That's not even plausible. I think I would say that's fairly probably on point. Yeah, it's pretty on brand for FIFA.
Yeah. Next, we're going to go to the world of football. One of my favorite teams, the 49ers, were getting blown out by the Ravens in the Super Bowl. And my dad is a big believer of this.
He thinks so?
In particular. Yeah. So
Terrell
he's like,
Suggs,
the lights went out. Yeah. Terrell Suggs, a big believer too. The lights went out, and it said that Roger Goodell wanted a closer game, so they worked it out. My dad says, because they're both brothers, they went when the lights went out. They went to each other. There was the Harbaugh was Jim Harbaugh, John Harbaugh was like, "Yo, let us get it close. We'll let you win, but just let us come close, all right?" And I don't.
But what's in it? But what's in it for Jim? What's in it for Jim? I see the NFL wanting a close game because it's more like people are gonna watch it if it's close.
Jim Harbaugh won't be embarrassed on national television, and
I guess,
the Ravens still
true.
win. And it's further supported by the fact that they called 4 straight past the Crabtree, and Kaepernick
didn't run it a single time, especially when Gore was having a really good fourth quarter.
Yeah. So Terrell Suggs says Roger Goodell did what Roger Goodell does, something like that.
This puppet strings, he moved it around just to make it a little more interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe it because, to be honest, Like, do you believe the whole like the halftime show, whatever is the reason why the power went out? Like that doesn't sound like that.
Oh,
Realistic.
I think it was like rigged because like the 49ers, I don't know what they did in that power break, but like they came out rejuvenated.
But here's
somehow,
the thing is like if there was ever a time to rig something, I mean, we saw last year's Super Bowl. Like, I mean, make that a little bit interesting, and they Roger Goodell did nothing of the sort.
No, but you see, they were
'Cause he
not brothers,
blows
so they
Tom
didn't have
Brady.
that understanding.
You think so you think the Harbaugh? So your conspiracy theory even goes a little bit deeper. It's not just Goodell, but the Harbaughs are in on it too.
Harbaugh, yeah, definitely, because Jim Harbaugh called 4 shitty plays.
But and I'm gonna
That
say
doesn't-
this is Colin Kaepernick in it too, because if I was Colin Kaepernick at one point, I'm like, yo, Jim, what the fuck are we doing? Like, can we just all right, fuck, I'm audibling out of this bullshit. Like, I'm running down.
Colin Kaepernick never seemed like the audible type of guy to me.
That's true. Or Greg Roman. Greg Roman could have been like, hey,
Yeah,
you know, maybe we run the ball once. You know, he's a big fan of running with Lamar. Maybe like, hey,
No, I think it was like clutch time, and no one's overruling the head coach at that point. You're getting fired, and
guess.
benched at that point. Yeah.
I think I mean, if I'm going with this, I think this has to
there's
be even
some
deeper.
flaws.
I think Colin Kaepernick's got to be in it. I think Greg Roman's got to be in it. I think.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe
that'd
this
be a
one,
very
I'll be honest.
that'd be a very big conspiracy at that point.
I mean, there's people who I forgot who it was. There's like this one player who like he believes like the whole NFL is rigged. Like the season, like before it starts, like when they do the schedule thing, they pretty much just write out like here's the wins, here's the losses. This is gonna be the new up and coming team this year. This is gonna be the bad. He's like he thinks like it's like the WWE, like it's all scripted. Like all the storylines are not like you know every week like we think shit.
Yo,
like,
don't
happens,
ruin
but it's, like,
football for me. Don't ruin football.
No,
for
but
me. Stop.
there's no way they could script it like that well though.
I
because,
agree.
Like, what if the
I agree
quarterback
because
fucks up on a throw. Like,
that's what
then
I'm saying. Exactly. And then like you have to also make it look believable, which is like very like in like wrestling is slightly easier, I would say, to make it look you know like you're actually trying.
And then plus, then if you're a rookie getting drafted into the NFL, it's just like oh, I can't wait to play to win, and then they're just like,
and then, so your
and
rookie
it's like,
orientation.
all right,
So,
guys,
by the
this
way,
guy
guys,
gave
so
you
here's your
script for
script.
today.
Yeah, here's your scripts. Yeah, make sure to read that shit.
So,
Jimmy, you're gonna throw 5 interceptions in practice. We're gonna talk about that on the news.
like Akib, I want you to rip out Michael Crabtree's chain, and then Crabtree, I want you to beat the shit out of him. Let's practice that, guys.
You think, yeah, they rehearsed that. They were like,
And cut.
And cut.
Keep your punch was a little. The angle was not correct.
The one
there.
though, I'm really thinking about Vontaze Burfict, Antonio Brown. You know, how many times did they practice that hit? Like, you know, that's gonna be. Is that the reason why Antonio Brown so far? They
I can get into like rigging games and stuff, but like that extreme, there's no way.
Yeah. I mean, the MLB, right? There's all those rumors that like whatever back like in the 60s, right? Like
that was a known fact. There's a whole movie.
Yeah,
about
like the
that.
Mafia, whatever the Mafia is like was all.
There's a whole 1919 Chicago White Sox movie about that. That's a really good movie. It's a good movie. The guy who's in Now You See Me's in that.
I'm gonna check it out. Okay, do you have another one?
I do. I'm gonna use my third one. Let's go to the world of basketball. The greatest basketball player of all time, not Kobe Bryant, Mike Jordan, second greatest, I guess. He retired in 1993, but many believe that he retired because he didn't retire, but he was like suspended for gambling. That's why he left the sport. And here are the facts. Right before he announced his retirement, the NBA had launched an investigation into his gambling habits. And
nothing wrong with him, you know. He's just a very casual gambler. No problem.
And then when people asked Jordan if he said he'll come back, he said he might come back to the NBA if David Stern lets me back in the league. So
just a casual phrase, you know. Everyone says that, you know. Everyone says like, "Hey, let me." David Stern
like he came back after like a considerable break. So.
Yeah, because are you really quitting being one of the best players in the NBA to go play minor league baseball? Like I don't think you are. Like I don't know if anyone would do that.
That's true, and it did not go well.
Why would the league? Why would the league want to? Like, they could have just covered it up themselves, and why would they want to suspend their best player?
Well, because maybe he was just. Maybe he retired. Like that was his decision. Like it could have been like, hey, Michael, we're gonna suspend you for a year, and he's like, all right, fuck it. Well, I'd rather not sit on my ass for a year. Let me just go play baseball for a year. But I guess you could say like he could have played baseball and like not have to retire from the NBA. Like you don't have to. If Deion Sanders could play baseball and play football at the same time, like why can't you like be a suspended NBA athlete and be in MLB?
Yeah,
but maybe now that I'm thinking about it, maybe nobody would sign you then if they're like, oh, you're only going to
just going to go back to the Bulls.
Exactly, and maybe no one's going to actually sign him. So like if you made it seem like
the guy who owns the White Sox is the same guy who owns the Bulls too. So it was just really easy transition.
That's true. Yeah. So
the thing is, any team would sign Michael Jordan at that point, even for 1 year rental. Just the marketing value.
That's true, but I think like in the starting lineup, like I don't know if they'll be playing you like that. Like
In the minor league, yeah,
if
they
you're
don't
not
give a
if you're
shit.
not
I don't think.
trying, I guess. But Aaron, didn't he go up in the majors for like a few games or something? I thought
No,
he
I don't
did.
think
No,
so.
no, okay.
Could be wrong about that.
I mean it's not like completely crazy, but yeah, I'm probably on the side that that's probably just not true. I think he just retired because his dad passed away, and his dad wanted him to play baseball. I think that story makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, I mean, we can go
Yeah.
even deeper, and like there's the whole conspiracy theory that his dad was whatever, like killed by the mafia. So like that, you can go very, very deep with that sort of conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I believe that, but I'm gonna say it's plausible. I'm not
It's
gonna rule
fun.
it
It's
out
fun to
yet.
think about. It's fun to think about it, but like, yeah, I don't know
I don't
about
know.
that. Let me just me and you now. Okay, I got some cool
Yeah.
ones. I don't know if you heard the one about Ursan Ilyasova. That one I knew a little bit about, but it's
I I've kind of heard about it that he's
this one's
actually
kind of
not like
it's
he's
crazy.
someone else.
So
Like
in
yeah,
2002, a guy by the name of Arsen Ilyasova, who was born in 1984, he immigrated from Turkey or from Uzbekistan to Turkey, and then he disappeared just out of nowhere. Just like there's no records of him after that. And then a father claims that his 15-year-old son that he forgot to register him, and his 15-year-old son's name is Ursen Ilyasova. He like just
yeah.
he switched his name just slightly,
Yeah, just
and
like added an A to the end or something like that.
he
Right?
added he switched it so it was Arsen Ilyasov, and he switched it to Ursan Ilyasova. So he added an A to the last name, and then he switched the
Yeah.
A to an E in the first name. There's no records of him before that year. It's kind of strange. Your 15-year-old son, and all of a sudden you try to register him, and then so you played that year in the FIBA whatever World Cup for Turkey, and Uzbekistan they went to FIBA and said, hey, like this is not allowed. Like, they have no records of this dude. Like this guy, we can prove that this guy is whatever. He should be playing for Uzbekistan. And then FIBA just was like, you know what, we don't want to fucking deal with this shit. We'll just let him play for Turkey. Like, who gives a fuck? I mean, now he's in the NBA and he's still sticking with that name. So like, he could be he's like 2 or 3 years younger than what his actual age is, and his name is he's been playing under a fake name. Like I saw he has a wife too, so his wife took his last name, so she's her last name is Ilyasova, which technically might not even be his last name. So I don't know. That's an interesting one.
It'll be funny after he retires, he changes.
He just
name
changed it
back.
back. He's like, yeah, okay, hey, guess what, guys? It's been me this whole time. I didn't disappear, you fucking idiots.
I actually believe that. Like that's.
I believe that one too. That makes sense. And the fact is, it's so close. They're like, and
yeah,
that's the one thing that maybe doesn't.
Creativity levels off the charts.
He switched the A to E and added an A to the end of his last name and said, all right, I'm now Turkish. I just haven't been registered. 15-year-old that hasn't been registered yet. Let's see. So I got another one. Yeah, we talked about the Super Bowl one. I had that one. Let's cross that off. So check this out. I have the Las Vegas Golden Knights. There's people who think that whole like it got very rigged because for years they were trying to expand the NHL. They finally got it. They were debating between I think it was a team in Canada. I think it was Quebec or Las Vegas. They got Las Vegas, the first major sports team to be in Las Vegas. Now there's a bunch of teams that follow now. But whatever in 2002 or 2004, I think when the Minnesota Wild and the Columbus Blue Jackets were expansion teams, they had different rules for like how you can secure your players than they did for the Vegas Knights. So for the Wild and the Blue Jackets, you can save 9 forwards, 5 defensemen, and 1 goalie. But in 2017 for the Vegas Knights, you can do 7 forwards, so 2 less, 3 defensemen, so 2 less defensemen, and 1 goalie, which let the Vegas Knights get a lot better players than the Wild or the Blue Jackets did, which they were like 2 of the worst teams in the league in their first year. The Vegas Knights, on the other hand, went to the Stanley Cup in their first year, and are now, they put, Vegas all of a sudden now has a football team. They might have a basketball team. If the A's go to Vegas, they might have a baseball team now.
Baseball team, yeah.
So the conspiracy theory kind of makes a little bit of sense that, like, if you're going to kickstart Vegas as a market for sports, why not make the team like significantly better? Don't make them trash. Make them a very good team. I don't know. I
can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
I think it makes sense for this, but the deeper conspiracy theory is like, do you think the city was in on it? Like, do you think the city was like paying money to the NHL?
100%. Vegas seems like the city that'd be down for that type of thing.
Some shady business going on in Vegas.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. This one's from Chris, and I talked about this before. Chris has been on the podcast before. NASCAR. This is a NASCAR conspiracy theory.
Oh no!
And this is actually kind of interesting. This is actually kind of interesting because I thought it was like kind of dumb when Chris told me. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. I mean, like one of the biggest racers. Like I don't watch NASCAR, but I know Dale Earnhardt Jr. is like the one that you know about.
Yeah.
His dad, Dale Earnhardt Sr. Yeah. So he one of the most famous drivers. So he died actually as Dale Earnhardt Jr. was crossing the finish line to get second place in the Daytona 500. And there's this picture that they have where it's literally Dale Earnhardt Jr. passing his dad and crossing the finish line, and his dad in the background crashing and fucking dying. It's supposed to like signal, the passing of the torch from the father to the son. And it's like, okay, that picture is a little bit too it's a little too like crafted, like it's a little too artsy. What they do is that, there's rumors that they're like, hey, this was all planned out, which is like kind of crazy that like they literally killed fucking Dale Earnhardt Sr. on purpose to fucking plan this out, because the sport was declining in 2000. I think it's 2001. The sport was on the decline. There's like rumors in NASCAR maybe having to trying to find more investors and stuff like that. That happens. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is now the next big thing. And then what makes this even go in full circle is that the Daytona 500 was the first race that year. They went back to Daytona for the I think it was a Pepsi 400. And guess who wins that race? Gets first place in that race, and
Dale
Earnhardt Jr. and dedicated to his father. So it's just the whole.
Dude, that's actually crazy. Like, what do you think Dale Earnhardt Jr. would be in on this?
I don't know. I'd hope that he
like, that's a big
it.
sacrifice to make. Like if Senior did it on purpose, dude, that.
Maybe what's it called? Like, yeah, maybe he didn't know it, or maybe it was supposed to be like, hey, it was just supposed to be a crash. He wasn't supposed to die from it. Like, the part of him dying wasn't supposed to happen necessarily. It was just supposed to be maybe he was going to get crashed and then he was going to retire from it.
Dude, that'd be so much guilt, though. That'd be so much guilt if that was actually
that's true. So I would say like maybe he didn't know about it, and then just NASCAR itself was just like, yeah, let's
maybe like Senior was in on it and like NASCAR was in on it. I don't know if like
you think he'd kill himself for the sport
or maybe for his son, but. Let me see this picture. Hold on.
He didn't even get first place too. He got second place. He got second place in a Daytona 500, but his dad got third place, and he crashed there right before the finish line, and he died. But yeah, that's crazy.
Images. What does it look like? I can't find it.
I've seen it's just him crossing the finish line. Here, let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find a famous picture. So here. There's like a few of them that are kind of like, it's like him and his dad right next to each other, and then like right afterwards, literally his dad gets hit from the back, and that's where he dies. And they have this like picture right here, but it's these two right here where it's the father and son driving next to each other, and then the next thing that happens is dad gets hit in the back, and it fucking his car crashes it, and he
that's
dies.
Crazy.
Yeah, this one's like, I mean, like, I guess it'd be kind of like, that's crazy if it's true. Like, did they really kill off their biggest star just to make the next big star? It's kind of cruel, but at the same, I don't know. I think it's
American
plausible.
Sports, man. American sports, anything for entertainment.
That's true, but like NASCAR is like not that, still not that big. But I guess Dale Earnhart Jr., like, if you and I are familiar with him, and I've never watched a single NASCAR race in my life.
I saw him on a Dude Perfect video, actually.
Oh yeah, okay. So there we go. I mean, I guess it kind of worked. They marketed the fuck out of him for that. Okay.
I don't know if I wanted it to work.
I would say if it's true, it's interesting, but it's so fucked up. Like the people, the higher ups in NASCAR, that's fucked up out of their mind that like they try to kill. They didn't try to kill. They killed fucking his dad. Just to create a storyline. Just to create the storyline for Dale Earnhardt Jr. to become really famous. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do our last thing. Let's talk about the NBA playoffs. We gotta do our predictions too. Aaron is not here for our predictions, but we'll just check it out on Instagram, Twitter. We'll put out our predictions probably tonight or tomorrow. So by the time you're watching this, it'll be out already. At the Muffed on Instagram or Twitter. All right, let's talk about this. Talk about the NBA playoffs. So a lot of things have happened now. The Lakers, we were talking about maybe they beat the Suns. It did not happen. They lost in Game 6. The Clippers, though, and they came back, Game 7. All right, let's talk about this. The first one, Sixers, Hawks. This one, I would have changed it. If we recorded this on Tuesday, my opinion of it would be a lot different than it is now. I think it's gonna be close. I mean, I always thought it was close. Like I saw people be like, "Oh, this could be like a sweeper, like in 5," but the Hawks like, I don't think so. I think I put in 6. I put Hawks in 6. Yeah.
I have
I
Sixers
can
and
see
7.
the Sixers. I'm gonna be honest. Joel Embiid looks better, honestly, injured. He's playing the fucking out of his mind injured, and I thought he would have like missed at least 2 or 3 games. Like that's my assumption. The crazy thing is because
I think the extended break helped him.
maybe, but so the
little.
thing is, the crazy thing on the West Coast, the first game, it was a 10 a.m. game, so I actually didn't watch most. But I only watched the fourth quarter. When I went on my phone right before I turned it on just to check the score, the Hawks are blowing them out. I was like, oh, I assumed that like, oh, Joel Embiid's probably not playing. I look at it, he's playing, he's dropping 30 points, and they still blew them out. I mean, they came back towards the end where they made like a 4-point game.
Dude, they almost choked it where they got where Ben Simmons got the steal off Bogdanovic.
That's true. But even then, like I mean, there were one point they were in control of that game pretty much the entire way until the end. Pretty much the opposite of the of that in the second game. I don't know, like I was watching that, it was tough to see. They were just missing every 3-pointer they were shooting. Trae Young had a very bad game.
I think a good adjustment Philly made was putting Ben Simmons on Trae. Ben Simmons and Matisse Thybulle trading off Trae Young. That neutralized the biggest threat.
Trae Young had his first probably bad game in the playoffs because he's been on fire. He might be the most like the hottest player right now in the playoffs. And yeah, he had his first bad game, but it's gonna be interesting how they bounce back because if the Hawks can bounce back, I'm still confident in 6, but if not, then I think the Sixers could beat them.
I'm going Sixers and 7. I'm going Sixers.
Okay.
I think Aaron said Sixers and 6.
No, I think Aaron went Hawks with me as well. I think Aaron wanted a hot take.
Let me check.
You had it pulled up. Oh, as you check, let's talk about the next one. In the East, the Brooklyn Nets versus the Milwaukee Bucks. I think before we started, I was gonna say I think these were the 2 best teams in the NBA. This is my opinion. These were the 2 most talented teams in the NBA that I was like, hey, if I'm going like power rankings of teams that I think are going to win the title, I was going to say Nets first, and then I was going to say Bucks second. They're playing against each other. The Bucks, I mean, this is game 3 tonight.
Look bad.
The Bucks look bad. The Bucks have looked bad. They've, and I mean, the Nets look fucking. I mean, honestly, does James Harden even need to come back? Maybe they're playing better without him. But Blake Griffin.
Aaron said Sixers and 5, by the way. Yeah,
he did.
Blake Griffin's good. Yeah, Sixers.
Blake Griffin's been playing very good. The game 1, he had a really good game. He was not as effective on the scoring in game 2, but he's still. I mean, he's always hustling for the ball. He's getting rebounds, he's getting boards, assists. I mean, he's been a beast. Kevin Durant. I mean, he's impressive as fuck coming off his injury and all that. Just the way he's playing.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving's playing fantastic. That bench is very deep.
Kyrie's so fun to watch.
I just want to see some games with James Harden back because just that team altogether is. I mean, I think in a few years.
I think they're worse with James Harden back. I think they're worse.
I disagree. I mean, maybe originally with like a little bit of chemistry issues, but like just they're. I mean, they're a significantly better team. I think what's called when we look back on this team, I think there's going to be like rumors or there'll be like the rumblings like, hey, is this like the best team we've ever seen in NBA history? Which I think there's like an argument for it. Like that this is like 3 top 10.
They're not even winning the chip. They're not even winning the chip this year. Calm down.
I would say that they're probably the favorites. I would say like if you put money.
Okay,
on
the Suns are actually matched up very well against the Nets.
I don't think they beat them.
Mikal Bridges on Harden.
This year, check that. You told me. Let's do a quick flashback to last week. Last week, where you told me the same exact thing about the Bucks. And how does that?
But like the Bucks don't have good shooters except Brian Forbes. But
Chris Middleton is not a bad shooter. Drew Holiday is not a bad shooter.
Drew and Chris Middleton have been playing garbage. If they play,
they have, but like they're not bad. They're just.
Okay, who's stopping DeAndre Ayton? Who's stopping DeAndre Ayton?
Who's stopping? You could say the same thing about Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's the same shit. The Nets are just. The thing is, Nets are. To beat the Nets, you have to be so perfect. And that's the problem is that when you start, because the Nets have the same thing as the Warriors, where like they'll be down, like let's say they're down 2 points, and then in a flash, like the other team misses a few shots, they're up like 6 now. You have to be like on your A game, matching them shot for shot
every offensive possession. Yeah,
pretty much. So like they're not unbeatable or anything like that. It's just you have to be on your A game the entire time. Like if you start fucking up or you have like a bad quarter
for a 7-game series like that,
they're good. No, they're the team. They're the team to beat. I think it's gonna be entertaining. Because the West actually is significantly better than I thought originally. I thought the West was gonna be kind of shitty. But they're actually. I mean, the West is proven to be not bad. So let's talk about the West now.
Oh, predictions for the Nets series. We already made these.
We already did that. I put a Nets.
Aaron said Nets and 6.
Oh no, I said Nets and 6. Nets and 6. No, I did Nets and 6.
I said Bucks and 7. I still believe if they win today, Bucks and 7, baby.
Okay. Dude, what was the game? That was the funniest shit. You're like, dude, Bucks are pulling it on. They were down by 30 when you said that.
No, they were down by 18 because Chris Middleton hit like 2 turnaround shots and a hit 3, and I was like, Chris Middleton's starting to hit his shot. Let's go. Nets got this. Or Bucks got this.
Bucks got this. All right. Utah versus the Clippers. So the Clippers are rejuvenated. They went from a few games away from trading away Kawhi Leonard and Paul George to all of a sudden like people being like, oh, maybe these are the guys going to be in the finals for the West.
The West, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that necessarily. The Jazz are still very good. I think the Jazz are still very good. They're a little more than I'd say, but they're a talented team. This is a close one. This is a very difficult one, in my opinion, to predict. This is the one we haven't.
I think. Yeah. Okay. Here's my thoughts on this series. Yes. They're both really good teams. They both got good shooters.
It was a close-ass game last time. I mean, that could have went either way. The first game could have went either way.
I don't know why Ty Lue didn't call a timeout there, which blows my mind. But anyways, I think the Clippers have guys that they have Kawhi. I think that's a determining factor for me. If all else fails, I think Kawhi comes good.
That's true, but the Clippers bench.
The Jazz don't have that type of player.
Yeah, but the Clippers. I mean, Donovan Mitchell has been playing pretty good fucking last couple of games.
He has. But like, I'd say this even with Booker. I think Booker hasn't reached that level. I mean, where if everything else fails, this guy's gonna come good every day. Kawhi does that like every day.
That's true, but the Jazz might be the deepest team in like in the playoffs right now. Like their bench is very nice. They have a very good bench.
Okay,
the Clippers are the opposite. The Clippers, honestly, once Kawhi and Paul George get off the floor, it's Luke Kennard and Terrence Mann.
Luke Kennard's been playing. Terrence Mann can generate some offense, but
they're not horrible, but they're not. These are exactly. These are not like top tier, guys.
Okay, but like here's the thing: playoff rotations are short, and playoff rotations have like 8-9 guys in them, so the bench really doesn't matter. It's the top 8 that really matters.
I still say the bench because you can't have Kawhi can't play the whole fucking game, and Paul George.
He can play 40 minutes.
Paul George can't do what he did last game where it was like 3 for 17 or some crap like that. Like he cannot do that again. He needs to. Because he looked good in the Mavericks one. There was a few games he looked pretty good. Like he just needs to.
I think that's why I think I'm more convinced. The Clippers have shown that they can come back and they can be a little resilient. And Paul
this has been the hardest one. I think this is the hardest one to predict.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Jazz. Give me the Jazz in 7. I'm gonna take the Jazz in 7.
Hey, I thought you were gonna guess the Clippers, but. I'm gonna go Clips in 7.
This is. I mean, this one could be a toss-up. I think it goes in 6 or 7, but like it could be either way, really. Because that first game did not definitively tell me either team is better. Like which team is better? Because like it could have been the Clippers won that, and I would have said, oh, the Jazz were still pretty good, or the Jazz won what they did, and they won that. And I'm like, oh, the Clippers still pretty fucking good.
If like you could have designed a play.
If the Clippers like one more thing just went well for them, if they made one more shot, I mean that game could have been a tie game, could have been going to OT. And then let's go to the last one. Phoenix Suns versus the Denver Nuggets. Yeah, this one could be a sweep. This one could be a sweep. Like I said I initially said it, yeah. I said in 5, so I mean I'm hoping just to get the extra point. Maybe the Nuggets win tomorrow. So
I said in 6. Oh, God damn. I've undersold my team both times so far.
Well, I mean, dude, I've been accurate in the Suns, I guess, so far. What's it called? The Nuggets outside of Jokic, they just took it for granted that they played the team with probably the worst defense in the playoffs. Yeah. Like the Blazers might have the best offense in the playoffs. Like you might just say, like, I mean, the Nets, I guess, are comparable too. But Blazers' offense is very good, but their defense is just like, if you're just ranking them in the league, they could be like number 30 in the league if we're really just being serious. Yeah. They're all.
I think they went from like the worst defense to one of the best defenses in the playoffs. I think statistically the Suns have had the best defense so far in the playoffs.
No, the Suns have played very well.
That doesn't bode well for them. Yeah,
they played very well.
Chris Paul's found his health back.
I think Jamal Murray would have made it maybe a little bit more interesting, but I don't think it would have changed the result. I still think the Suns look significantly better. I think Jamal Murray might have taken it to like 6 maybe or something like that. Maybe
6, 7. I think they're missing the guy. Like, if all else fails, they need someone to score. Jamal Murray is a bucket getter.
And the thing is, Michael Porter's been playing. Yeah, Michael Porter's been ass cheeks. Mikal Bridges has been locking him up. Michael Porter's looked very bad.
Aaron Gordon's been playing pretty well on the defensive end, but
Aaron Gordon's but on offense, he's like disappeared completely. He did that one. He did Uncle Drew, and ever since then, it's been downhill since Uncle Drew for him. The Nuggets. I really like this team, but it just doesn't seem like it's this year. Maybe next year they come back. a little bit more pissed off or something like that. But Jokic is playing it. Like, Jokic is balling out of his mind. It's
Nah,
so crazy
he's
to watch.
playing all right. Yeah.
He dropped like 24, 13.
He's
He
not-
literally had the same amount as like all the other starters.
Nah,
It was like
the
that whole
fir-
thing
the
was
fir-
like
the
24
first game.
points,
The
20.
first game, I'd say he got outplayed by Ayton. Last game he was better, but first game he got.
I mean,
outplayed
he is the carrying the Nuggets. I mean, if without him, the
by
Nuggets
Ayton.
would be
yeah.
destroyed,
They
and
would
they are
be-
getting destroyed
yeah.
still. He is. I
Hey,
hate like all the
But
NBA
shout out
media hates
DeAndre
him.
Ayton, man.
No, I mean, all the
Shout
NBA,
out Ayton, yeah.
I was gonna say the funniest thing. DeAndre is like a very athletic, lean, muscular center, and then you have the complete opposite in Nikola Jokic, which is like this fat dude, doesn't look very athletic. He's got a nice little touch. He's got a nice jumper. All of his layups, he's not like pounding your chest in and trying to like dunk on you. He's just he's gonna do his little floaters, gonna turn around and give you a step back. It's just I don't know, man. It's funny to watch them, but yeah, I think it looks like it's over for the Nuggets.
Yeah. Hey, I won't say that, but
I'll say this on the West though. I thought like I was like really outside of like the Lakers, I didn't think there was any team that was like really that good. The Suns look the Suns are on fire. They got probably the best chemistry out of all the teams in the playoffs. The Jazz are the deepest. I was gonna say they're a very fucking deep team. I think they're good. I think the Clippers, I mean, defensively are a very good team. I mean, Kawhi Leonard, you can't, like you said, you can't count him out type of thing. The West is not as bad as I initially thought. I thought the West would be like not. I mean, I still think the East is going to take it. I think the Sixers and the Nets and the Bucks are probably better than all of the teams in the West. But
I just go only team I'd say that are better than the Suns and Clippers and the Jazz are just the Nets. That's it. I think if anybody except the Nets goes through for the East, I think the West wins it.
I think the Sixers. I mean, the Sixers are still. I mean, they're still fucking really good.
I think the Suns and Jazz are 3-0 against the Sixers in the regular season.
That's true, but that's what I'm saying. That doesn't mean I've seen enough where like they lose to the Cavs and then they beat them, or the vice versa, where they beat them on Christmas night.
No, this is okay. No, but like that's the Warriors. The Warriors had 2 superstars, 3 superstars. The Sixers only have Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris on the offensive end, and Ben Simmons occasionally.
Ben Simmons on defense. I mean, exactly. Yeah, Ben Simmons, on a shot. As long as you don't send him, hack a Ben.
Booker owns that matchup. Booker owns that matchup.
You just don't want the hack a Ben fucking going to the free throw line. That's the only problem. See that tweet where it was for your life, Ben Simmons or Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was this one guy was like, I would take Giannis because he at least he take his time, so I get to say my last words and stuff like that. Giannis does take very long at the free throw line. That's very undeniable. But yeah, so let's just recap this real quick. Sixers, Hawks. I went Hawks in 6. You went Sixers in 7 or 6?
6 and 7. Aaron went Sixers in 5. I went 6 and 7.
That's let's see. Then we got the Bucks, the Nets. I went Nets in 6. Would you went Bucks in 7, right?
Yeah, Aaron went Nets in 6.
Nets in 6 as well. Phoenix, Denver. I did Nets in 5. You did Net or the Suns in 5. Phoenix in 5. Would you?
Aaron and I both did Suns in 6.
Yeah, see, that's the one I was like, I thought it was 6, but I was like, I don't want to put 6. I just feel like I put 6 in everything. And then Clippers, Jazz. I did Jazz in 7. We'll figure out Aaron's. We'll put that on at the Muffed Instagram, Twitter. What's your you said Clippers?
I got Clippers in 7. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean this is
and here are the scores. Here are the scores so far of our predictions.
Yeah. Do you want to put it up
first
on the screen or yes? It's just like it's supposed to be. I mean, it's the football ones. I mean, I'm defending the defending champ.
Okay. The only reason why you're number 1 is because Luka didn't. If Luka won that game 7, I'd be number 1. You'd be number 2. Aaron would be number 3.
Aaron had the most right. If we're like we're just going off.
He had one wrong.
Teams right. Yeah, teams right.
The number of games. You only had like one incorrect series prediction.
No, I had out of all the ones I got right. Yeah, I just had my greens. I just said my greens a lot. Exactly. Yeah, I got the greens. I like the color coding. Yeah, that's no.
If anybody's confused, green means 2 points, yellow means 1, and then red means
red 0. Is 0. I'm more scared of this. I think the first round was a lot easier to predict. This one, I think the Jazz and the Clippers one is very much up for grabs. The Sixers Hawks one could be up for grabs unless game 2 of the Sixers, if the Hawks looked at how they looked at or game 3 as they looked in game 2. That's probably not up for grabs. But if they bounce back, then I think it's the Suns one. I'm pretty. You don't want to jinx or anything, but I'm pretty confident that I don't think the Nuggets are coming back from that. And what is the other one? The Nets. I mean, we'll see what happens tonight. Maybe then if the Bucks win, it could be interesting. But if not, I would say pretty definitive that I think
We should make these 4 points. We should make a tie is 2 points, or if you like guess the series correct, that's 2 points, and if you guess like the number of games correct, that's 4 points, and if you get it incorrect, 0. Double the stakes because it's in the next round.
I'm down.
Okay, next round. We'll do it in the conference finals.
I guess,
we'll
that's harder to guess.
Yeah.
I guess I was gonna say we could do like the where we did the Drew Lock thing, where if you go against the other two people, where like, let's say like well, I guess like in our scenario, like I bet Aaron would choose the Jazz. Round. Yeah, like Aaron would choose the Jazz, like and Aaron and I chose the Jazz, and you chose the Clippers, and the Clippers did win it. Like you would get an extra point for that because you went against Aaron and I. That we could do that. But yeah, no, that's it. We talked about basketball. There are conspiracy theories. We got our Euros team, so that was kind of cool. North Macedonia, shout out.
Let's go there, Mark.
Dude, I might have to cop some jerseys, dude. I might have to cop some North Macedonia jerseys.
How much do you think those cost? Like $10?
Yeah, I think they give them out for free. I think they give them. It's just a rag you can just clean your car with. It's a rag primarily in the jersey. Yeah, no, they're bad. Yeah, there's probably gonna be like in Africa, like those like the Super Bowl shirts where they like for the team that didn't win it, where they just give it to that. That's where the North Macedonia jerseys go. But yeah, that's it. Pack of the week coming next week. Lemire and I are gonna be recording from a different location. Could be interesting. Check out our Twitter at the Muffed, or check out me and Lemire. Tag there as well. Instagram as well at the Muffed. And with that being said, see you guys next week. Peace.